What's up, boutique babes, and welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. So happy to have you here today. If you're new here and you're just joining me for the first time, please be adult and hit that subscribe button. And if you are joining me for the umpteenth time, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. In this set, we're going to be doing a set on myself, and I'm actually going to be going, these are all the things that I'm using. I just wanted to share with you all real quick all the different things that I'm using on this set. I'm using my McCart pump up tips. I'm using my own homemade sheer neon pink acrylic. I'm using my Fan Zest or FZNS peel off base coat, my 2 Cute Nail Supply monomer. This is my cuticle pusher, and I'll be using the other side to scrape off any excess skin. Then of course, going with the cuticle ball bit and all of that, then we'll clean the nail plate. I'll use my 100-150 grit nail file, to remove the shine after I'm done here, and then I will clean up any bit of kind of crud going on there, as you see me doing, just cleaning off and getting underneath my nails as well. So this is a good extra step if you don't just want to use your cuticle ball bit. You can also go in with the scrape side, and I'm going in on each of my nails with my FCNS peel off base coat, and then I come in with my tips and cure it under my Gooseneck UV/LED lamp really quickly, and then I'll do all 5 in my regular lamp for another minute just to make sure that they're secure. And the reason why I use a peel off base coat is so I could just remove the nails really quickly in between each set that I share with you all. It's just easier this way, so you could just pull them off really easily without doing any sort of damage to your natural nail plate. And I actually highly recommend these steps if you just want to do quick sets and share with your clients, share with your viewers on YouTube or any other social media platform. Now, I use my nail cutter that comes with a measuring piece to make sure that all the tips are the same length. I use that, and I'm just using my hand file to make sure that my edges are nice and straight. And then I'll start coming in with another layer of my FCNS peel off base coat just to make sure that I have enough down and all over that tip to remove the acrylic nice and easily. And also because my thumb already started to kind of come off a little bit, so I just wanted to secure it a little bit better. So I'm showing you a small bead, a medium bead, and a large bead, and how to do the liquid, like the liquid powder ratio. So when you want to do a small bead, you want to like dap your brush all the way at the top. When you want a medium bead, you want to dap it in the middle. When you want a large bead, you dap it at the tip, like the toe of the brush. So this is a large bead, and that's why you saw me do that just at the tip of the brush, so I can get enough on there to lay down the biggest bead, which is kind of most of like 2/3 of the way up, and bringing it down to that free edge. And then I'll come in with either a medium or more of a small to medium bead to do that cuticle area. And this is my customized neon sheer pink acrylic that I'm actually working on and getting up, and this actually is in the boutique bundles that I'm selling. So if this color is really nice and you like it, I personally love this color, and I've seen something similar to this be used on Frenchies, like using this as a background color and then doing like your Frenchies in a baby pink or like a pastel purple. They look so cute on this type of acrylic background. It just makes it stand out so much better, and I love it. I am gonna probably perfect it even more, but just as it stands right now, I really love the consistency. I love the sheer neon pink tone to it. I love how you can see through it, but you can't at the same time. It's just very pretty. I love how it turned out. But yeah, and I'm also working on launching my company soon, and it is going to be obviously Sharon's Nail Boutique, SNB, and I'm also going to be having a name because I always open up with Boutique Babes, so it's going to be Boutique Babes by SNB. So I'm hoping that the products I bring to you all, that you like them and that it does really well, because there's times where I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, where do I ultimately want to go with this? And, you know, I've been on here for a long time and I'm thinking, you know, I need to just start working on just me because it's really easy to get sidetracked and you just get kind of lost in the sauce and what everyone else is up to and doing. So you just have to be, if this is something you're really passionate about and you really, really want for your future, you just have to, you don't have to be that's not the word. My husband was telling me that's not a good word to choose because it's not a bad thing to think about yourself and grow your own business. So it wouldn't be considered a selfish thing. It would be considered an investment, investing in yourself, making sure that you're the absolute best version of yourself that you can be. So that being said, moving forward, I am going to be really working hard on getting my products out to you all. I am kind of going back and forth with suppliers right now through messages because I want to make sure that the packaging is on point. I want to make sure that the quality of the product is on point. If there's any suggestions, anything you all are actually looking for that you haven't really seen too much, let me know in the comments below. If there's something that you wish some of these companies had but they don't, just anything like that. I want to find my place in all of this and make sure that I'm competing at the top of my game and bringing things to you all that you all will use and that you all will appreciate. And it just, you know, I don't want to have things in the store that people aren't going to use and just to have them there because it just goes to waste. So I want to make sure that the products I do invest in are products that people love to use and can't get enough of. But also I want to be bringing you all different types of unique nail art and just things you wouldn't have normally thought of or maybe think to put a product in or just different things like that. I want the aesthetics to be nice and I want people when they get my products to be like, wow, this is different. I've never really seen anything done like this before. So I want it to be overall like, you know, a product that people can be proud to buy and feel happy about purchasing. So I'm just going through finishing laying the acrylic and I'll be coming in to file and shape up, make sure the cuticle area is nice and tapered and my sidewalls and my free edge is nice and not super thin but not super thick either. So I'm just going through each of these nails and this is a strength powder, so I don't need to cap if I don't want to. You can cap this if you want to, you don't have to. If you want to lay like a thin amount and then cap it in clear, that's also cool, you could do that, but you don't have to. So just gonna finish that up and then we'll start coming in, filing and doing all that, and then coming in with my SXC Dreamliner gel liners, and we're gonna be using the Glow. Why can't I speak today, y'all? We're gonna be using the Glow collection from the Dreamliners, and I'm gonna be using 2 colors on each nail, basically to be kind of shading one area and then doing a full nail of one of the colors, and then we'll outline in black. We'll use some white in there to make like that 3D-ish or comic book looking bubble. If you saw what I just did right there where I took off the excess and put it back up at the cuticle, if you feel comfortable enough doing that and the bead is not too dry yet, you can reuse it. I like to do that just so I don't have as much waste. But if it's already too dry of a bead, then obviously you don't want to pull that off and reuse it. But I was able to because it was still moldable enough. So moving forward, I say that a lot, moving forward. I always feel like I say certain things a lot when I'm kind of stumped for words. But oh, my brush, as far as my brush goes, I'm using my holographic candle number 12 brush. I'll leave the link for this in the description index below. However, I did get it on AliExpress from a store called Evil. Now, their products are a lot, especially their brushes. They're way more expensive now than when I was buying them. I don't know why that is. I really don't. It could be because of the import and export issues going on right now. I will leave the link for them. However, I will also leave something comparable so you don't have to spend so much money on a brush for no reason at all. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'll leave the link for the same one, but also another one that's more affordable in the comment section, or not the comment section, but the description pull down menu below. So I'm just going through using my fine grit volcano type of bit. Not exactly, but it's a tapered fine grit. I also got this on AliExpress, and I will also leave the link for this below. I'm using my 100-150 grit hand file, also from AliExpress, from a place called Nail Sunshine. I love their files. I absolutely love them. So I'm also going to be bringing files to my store as well, and I'm looking forward to actually bringing in the metal boards with the peel and stick reusable buffers and files. I feel like that they're just more economically friendly. They last probably longer. They're better as far as quality goes. They're just much easier to change. I also want to have, eventually, not right away, so at first I'll probably have files, top coats, acrylics, nail art, like stuff like that, and then, you know, slowly but surely as we grow, we will add more things to the store. And this has just been like an absolute dream of mine for a long time, and I realized that if I want my dream to come true, I have to put in the effort and start pushing this forward, because it's not going to do it on its own. So I'm coming in now with my base coat from Perfect Summer. I'll leave the link for this as well. I got this on Amazon. It's a 4-piece kit, a 4-piece nail essential gel kit. So it comes with your nail strengthener, which is awesome. It's like a nice thick type of base coat. You can use that to fill in like gaps or like ridges, stuff like that. It also keeps your natural nails nice and strong between sets. So I use that too when I like to like build up the surface as well and encapsulate different types of things. They also have this, the base coat, the no wipe top coat, and a no wipe matte top coat. So I absolutely love this set, and I highly recommend it thus far. So now we're gonna go in with these colors, and I'm using 10 altogether. So I'm just showing you really quick as I go through each of the fingers what colors I'm using, the double colors. So the purple there, and then a lighter purple. So I'm just sharing with you how I got like my inspiration. So each of the nails will have these two colors as far as like highlighting certain areas. So I go in with the first color and I do like a whole painting of the nail, and I make sure that it's thin but not too thick, because you don't want it to not cure. So you want to make sure that you're not doing it too thick, but you're not doing it too thin. The only thing that sucks about these liner things is that they do, if you have too much on the brush, or if you just pull it out, it'll drip like that, like you just seen on my hand. So I'm just coming in with the first coat, and I actually end up doing, I think, 3 coats on each of these, just because, you know, they're meant more so for lining art. You can fill in your whole nail with these like a nail polish. However, they're just better used as a lining detailing art thing, you know? Like, that's why they have the thin brush. I mean, like I said, you could use them for whatever you want. They obviously work to paint too. It's just a little more, it takes a little more work, that's all, and it takes longer. So I just go through all of those, doing each layer, and then I'll come in and start with the art. So I really hope that you all have stayed this far. If not, you can skip ahead a few minutes or whatever just to see the art. I really hope that you all will consider subscribing. If you're new here, I would love to have you and host you as a new subby, and it's free to you. It helps me out the most, and I would greatly appreciate that. If you want to comment below anything you'd like to see different, anything you want to suggest, maybe you want to do a collab, anything like that, feel free to comment below. I love you all so much. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, as it will help me out again with the algorithm and get my videos out there to more people. So Yep, that's about it. That's all I have for you all. I hope that you like this set as it is trending right now. And if you want to see any other nail art trends or anything, just feel free to comment below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next one, Boutique Babes. Bye.